Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got some fantastic news. As you've already seen in the title, my HISSFITS have officially shipped. And, to make things even better, I've already bought myself a second Toralei. I'm insane. As soon as somebody found, as soon as a separate listing for just Toralei without the twins went up, I got so many messages sending me it. Like, 3 separate people sent me it within, like, 5 minutes of it being posted, and I was like, yeah, I guess I have to buy this doll. So I did. So, yeah, I guess we'll see which one gets here first. This will certainly be interesting, to say the least. My inbox set is currently set to arrive on Wednesday. I'm hoping that it'll come faster than that because I hate waiting, but I mean, I've waited this long for these dolls, so it's not like I mind waiting a little bit longer. You know, that's just like how it is and stuff. So, we'll see. We will certainly see. But it would be really funny if the separate one arrived first. One's coming from California, that's the new inbox set, and the other is coming from Michigan, so I guess we will see which one delivers to Florida faster. So yeah, I'm hyped, but I do have another thing I'm hyped about that I need to show you guys. So, let us move over here. So, something I like to do is get my favorite characters, dolls of them, new in box. That's why I've got the Toralei shelf up there with 4 new in box Toraleis. We got Coffin Bean, Ghoul Spirit, Power Ghouls, and of course First Wave. Now First Wave I did rebox, but it still counts. Now, today I was fortunate enough to receive this in the mail. Shit. Fuck. Her box pushed itself in. There's like a minor little issue over here where I just need to like redo the tape here. But yeah, this is a Treasures Roxxi new in box. I liked this on Mercari when she popped up because she was a pretty good price already. And then the seller messaged me like, hey, I'm a huge fan of your channel. I'll give you a lower price. And I was just so touched. Like, that is so sweet. That is so kind. I am not going to name the seller just because the last time I thanked someone publicly for giving me a gift or like just giving me anything at all, they got harassed over it. It was only, I don't think multiple people harassed them, but like, it's just shitty, like, for doing something nice for someone to get harassed for it, and that's why when I get gifts, I just, like, say thank you to the person who did this, you know, kind of generally, because I don't want that to happen again. I felt so bad when that happened. But yeah, this doll is fabulous. I really love Treasures Roxxi. The seller told me she's a bit wonky, but to be honest, it's not that bad. I really don't see it that terribly. Like, this eye is obviously bigger than this one. That's a common issue with this doll, but I mean, when she's in the box like this, you don't really see it, so not a big deal. Again, the only things I really need to do is maybe replace the tape up here, just so the box stays together better. But yeah, Treasures Roxxi is one I never thought I would get. The seller sold her to me for super cheap, like a super good price. She's got like the box sticking out a little over here, so she's not 100% perfect, which she wasn't advertised as being. I don't mind issues like that, but yeah, this is so pretty. I love this artwork. This is such a pretty artwork. It's kind of interesting. Yasmin was wearing Roxy's outfit here, and Roxy is wearing Jade's outfit here. But then in the artwork, she's wearing Yasmin's outfit, so really makes me want to see the behind the scenes working on this line because it looks like they could not decide what they wanted Roxy to wear. But yeah, this is gorgeous. I really like the key up here. And now I have 2 original Roxy dolls in the box, my other one being my twin set that I found at a local thrift store. I still can't believe that happened to me. That's like my 3rd craziest thrift store find, if I'm being honest. You guys know my thrift luck is crazy because I go all the time, but yeah. There's very few things that can compare to the likes of me finding Scara and Hoodooed at the flea market, or getting my First Wave Claudine for $15 at the flea market. What else have I done? You know, one thrift find I don't mention very often is this doll. This was my 2nd ever First Wave Toralei. I went to the flea market, I found this doll, and I was so calm about it. I didn't freak out at all finding my favorite doll of all time at the flea market for $5. I didn't even react, and I think it's because I already had one. I got this one first. But just like, I was so calm about finding this doll for some reason, and to this day, I can't tell you why, because this is my favorite doll of all time, and this was the condition she was in. She has everything except for her tail. Yeah, this is one of my coolest finds, yet I had like no reaction to it when it happened. Honestly, comparing how much of my Monster High collection was bought like from thrift stores or the flea market and stuff, and then I compare that to my Bratz collection, honestly, most of my Bratz collection was bought online, like from eBay and stuff. I remember I got her on Mercari, I got you at the flea market. This was one that was gifted to me. This was actually one of the dolls that caused somebody to get harassed over me, which was very shitty. That one's from Mercari. This one was from a trade. These two I got from a friend. She was a trade and she was a purchase. And that Jade was a Mercari purchase, so was the Chloe, and so was Fiona. Like, this is a whole shelf of almost all Mercari purchases. Another Mercari purchase, another Mercari purchase. Who is in the corner back there? I think it's Midnight Dance Megan? Yeah, I can see her pants. Megan was a Mercari purchase. And so was Fiona. I remember I got Sasha back there, my Flower Girl Sasha, from a friend, so... that one was just a private purchase. She was a Mercari find as well. She had cut hair, so I got her rerouted with gorgeous Saran. That is so long, it hangs off the shelf. I love her. Most of my Roxxis were also Mercari purchases, like... Okay, that was a private purchase. She was from... Yeah, she was from a lot on Mercari. She was from eBay, she was from Mercari, she was from Mercari, but also a private purchase from a friend, just through Mercari. My nail is broken. She was from Mercari, again, a private purchase. I think I bought these two from the same person, actually. It's kind of funny. And then she was also from Mercari, so... Yeah, why is that where I bought all my Bratz from? That's kind of funny. I'd say my Monster High collection has more, like, variety. Like, I got her out of a random lot, as well as Draculaura, and my Cleo and Deuce came from eBay, Claudine came from eBay, Frankie from eBay, Abby from eBay. Okay. I lied about variety, but that might also just be this shelf, because when I got all my basic dolls, I didn't use Mercari. I bought everything on eBay. Except for Rebecca, who I got in the store. Okay, this shelf has way more variety. I got her at Walmart, I got her at Toys R Us. I remember picking her out myself. I got Jennifer from a lot on Goodwill. I got her from Facebook Market. I got her from eBay. I got Draculaura from Mercari, and I got Abby from Facebook Market as well. So, there we go. That's a varied collection from many different sources. Also, Draculaura and Frankie were both secondhand, but Ghoulia and Abby, I got those two in the box. Do I regret unboxing them? Not really. They're cool to look at, but it would have been nice if I kept their boxes, maybe. My Toralei collection's a lot of fun. I got her at the flea market, I got her on eBay, got her at Target, got her at Toys R Us, I got her at Justice, I got her from a private purchase, because that's a hand-painted prototype, but my one that I've had since I was a small child, I got from Target's website. I got her from Target, my mom got her for me from Walmart. One day my mom just came home with Ghouls Alive Toralei, and she's like, yeah, you like this character, right? And I was tweaking, for lack of a better word, because I had never seen this doll in stores, ever. And every time we went to Walmart after that, I never saw her again. So my mom just happened to grab the one that my store ever got, and that's how I ended up with her. And then the rest of them are pretty easy. Once again, thrift store. This is my Fear-Leading Toralei, so Toys R Us. This one I remember getting at Toys R Us as well. I had to exchange her because my first one was extremely wonky. Both of my Coffin Bean Toraleis back here, I remember that one's from the flea market, and this one was from a Facebook Market lot. I got my Great Scarier Reef Toralei at Big Lots, and my Guarding Ghouls Toralei, who's extremely underrated. That's a very pretty Toralei. She was a Christmas gift that my mom bought on eBay. I have problems. I've got issues. I remember all this stuff. Yeah, you could literally ask me about any doll in my collection except for Gigi, and I would be able to tell you where I got them and roughly how much I paid. Also, I got an interesting comment the other day that I kind of want to investigate. They said that Valentine and Invisibility have the same face sculpt. So, here's Invisibility, and here's Kieran Valentine. We're gonna move Scara over, and Wisp as well, and we're gonna grab him, and we are going to investigate this claim. Their jawlines are similar, but Invisibility's chin protrudes more than Valentine's does. But obviously the number one indicator would be checking the date on the back of their heads, because Valentine and Invisibility were not released in the same year. So unless their heads were just like coincidentally made in the same year, then the dates should be different. I know this is Mall Monsterista's Invisibility, but I don't think he has a different face sculpt or anything, so... I forgot that I can't see the text on screen. It doesn't show up on my camera. Okay, I'll just have to use my eyes for this. Invisibility, the back of his head. Holy shit, he's got a bunch of little tiny hairs that won't come up. The back of his head reads 2013. The back of his head reads 2013. Okay, I thought it was a 6 for some reason. That would literally have been impossible. So the back of his head says 2013. Valentine's should say 2014, because I think it's a new sculpt. I don't know if you guys can see this, but the back of his head does in fact say 2014. Their chins are also completely different shaped. Like, Valentine has a very strong chin here, like there's these two big lines that make like these two separate like parts of his chin. And Invisibility just doesn't have that. But yeah, somebody had commented on my video saying, don't Valentine and Invisibility have the same face sculpt? And I was like, oh, I can investigate that. I have both of those dolls. So, yeah. Also, this was an excuse to take Valentine down because this is my favorite boy doll ever made from any doll line ever. He is gorgeous. This doll is so well made. I know he's got like a fuck-ass Dora bob, but we can live with it. The embroidery details around his sleeves are incredible. I love the roses. He's got rose petals over here on his like jacket. He's got little pockets. He's got this chain here that's not actually made of metal. It's like this woven kind of string, so I guess it doesn't rust or anything. It might have also been a cost-cutting measure, but I appreciate it regardless. He has a full dress shirt on with sleeves that come all the way up to his like wrists here. I would take his clothes off to show you, but it's going to be really hard to get back on, and I don't want to bother with that. His vest is a separate piece, his shirt's a separate piece, and his jacket's a separate piece. These are all individually made, you know? And then he's got this new shoe sculpt. Pretty nice. I like the buckles that are painted in here. Back when Mattel used to detail simple things like that. And honestly, I got pretty lucky with my Valentine. Some people get pretty wonky ones, but mine looks pretty good. I know this eye is bigger, but I just like to think he's kind of squinting one eye, and that's why one looks bigger, because he's like raising an eyebrow here, you know? He's kind of making a face. But yeah, this is my all-time favorite boy doll. Always will be. I should try to gel his hair back to the way it looked in the box, because brushing the gel out was a bad idea. But I think my girlfriend, who also has Valentine, so we're going to be a 2-Valentine household, as we should be, to be honest. I think that they left the glue in his hair, so we'll have my fucked up looking one and her normal looking one. So it's okay, it evens out. But yeah, I'm a big Valentine fan, he's pretty cool. But yeah, it was also kind of fun to debunk that. I didn't realize the date on the back of Invisibility's head said 2013, but it makes sense, because I'm pretty sure his original doll, who's back there and has a very similar hairstyle to Valentine, which is kind of funny. I think that's why people thought that they had the same face, but they don't. This Invisibility is pretty cool though. He's got a fully transparent body, though when you take his shirt off, kind of makes him look like an animal with 6 nipples, not gonna lie. Yeah, back on the face sculpt thing, I had said the only 2 characters in Monster High that share face sculpts are Ghoulia and Cupid. I was wrong, because I forgot about Jackson and Holt. These 2 are the same person, so they share a face. I don't know if they count, but they do share a face sculpt. As far as I know, no other Monster High characters share face sculpts, so, yeah, there's a little factoid for you guys. I'm gonna go lay down. I don't feel good. Thanks for watching. Bye!